Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Nani, an episode where we discuss anime that we're currently watching. Today, we're going to be talking about episode 19 of Sphere X, and this is the final episode of the Johnnies arc. And once again, I am wrong. Like anytime we predict something about this anime, I don't know if I've ever been right. Like I feel so this anime is always full of surprises, and once again, right? Even though this is the little Johnny's, okay, like I said before, maybe not so much Queen and Cyan, but like these last couple episodes, I could really, if you really think about it, like the lowly Ghostblade and Johnny's arc, somewhat somewhat lucky Cyan and a Queen, and I did say, this little Johnny's episode will conclude, not just his arc, but Cyan, Queen, Lowly, and Ghostblade. No, after how this episode ended, it's I don't think it's concluded yet. I think there's still things that they have to be revealed. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Oh man, I don't know. But let's get to this episode right now because I'm still just like, oh my god, what is going on, right? And so we have, little Johnny hallucinating, from the fear that was going on, right? That from DJ Shindig. Now he sees his dad, and we thought he was gonna see, Ghostblade kill his dad. No, but what we do see is, Shing saying, like, protect, Big Johnny. And Big Johnny hears that, and he's, him and little Johnny are like, knocked out, lose consciousness, right? Well, not knocked up, you know what I mean? Like, they fall asleep, right? And so we know that Ghostblade killed Shang, but we saw it in his first episode of his arc. But well, he was saying like protect, he was saying no, not my son, or something like that. But like this episode, he says protect Big Johnny. So he said that to Ghostblade. So it's like, okay, we saw Ghostblade kill him. Like Ghostblade legit killed little Johnny's dad, right? But like, he must have revealed something to him, like, yo, protect Big Johnny. Yeah, he said protect Big Johnny, but like, he must reveal like what um, Ghostblade's, the organization that they work for. I'm pretty sure he told him like some behind the scenes stuff that was going on. So yeah, things are getting interesting, right? And so he does he does wake up, and Professor Lou said, spot like we've been in a way compromised. Like now there's another party involved, and so now they know what we're trying to do with Fear. Spotlight wants to use Fear to make villains, so like we pretty much have to be careful. And I think this has to be said as well. And I thought that I think his name is Zhang, Queen's father. I thought Zhang was one of the good people, a few good people from this anime. Granted, he's working for a heroes organization, so maybe he's not all that great. But like, yeah, he did take care of Lucky Cyan, and but his involvement with Fear, it's making me look at him differently right now. And so, Professor Liu, right? I feel so he's one of the few people that actually want change, actually wants, not change, but like he wants peace in this world, and believes, this alien technology will help with that. And so it's like, I feel as though Professor Lou does not get talked about as being one of the good people in this anime, because I feel as though it's like, besides the heroes, right? I mean, yeah, not all the heroes are great, but like, they're being manipulated by the Heroes Association. With Professor Lou, I just feel as though, even though he does work for the Hero Association, I just feel as though he is one of the good ones that actually care about, the people. And he's not trying to, do some backhanded stuff and try to kill somebody where, like, everybody in the Hero Organization, they're corrupted in some way. I feel like he's actually one of the few good ones there. And I feel like that needs to be talked about, you know what I'm saying? So, I just want to say that. But he also said, had it not been for Ghost, we would have been dead. Ghostblade, he really has no emotion, because that fear that was going around, that had caused you to be depressed. Whereas Fear, it kind of lets it makes you like powerful. You're not part of yourself right there. You know you have amazing power, but you're not full of yourself. Like your rage, like your worst fear is taking over. Whereas this one, it made us depressed. It made us cry. Like it's a new form of fear that Spotlight wants to use. And so yeah, without Ghost would really been dead, right? And so they get to the alien crash site. They're splitting into different teams. Now, as I said before, Lou, pretty much, Professor Lou said to I forgot her name. Said that yeah, we need this alien technology for world peace. And actually, before that, you know, I've got to mention this too. Loli has her armor upgraded, right? And Professor Lou does care about her daughter. He does not want her daughter to be on the battlefield. He does not want her to die. I think he admires what she is stuff, but he doesn't want her to get hurt. He wants to protect her right there, which I understand. As every father would. Like, she might not like this, what he's saying, but like, he really does, want to protect her, right? And so, as Lou and his ward are down, he sees something. He sees something that surprises him, right? As that goes on, the music changes, the tone changes, and as we expected, even before that, like, Rock calls Ghostblade and says, I heard what happened. Good job. There's a bit of interference right there, but eyes are watching. But as you get closer to, the site, they go and make your mark. Pretty much implying, you gotta kill the Johnnies, right? And so we get a flashback saying that yes, Rock is the one that planned the hit on Shang. As we probably, I didn't know that Shang was underneath Rock's orders, right? But like, anytime when Rock is involved, especially how Iso's arc ended, it's like, he's always involved with something, right? But it was revealed that he sent the attack on Shang for Ghostblade to have kill Shang. And then it says, "You missed your mark." He has a son. He's been able to control that alien beast that he found years ago, but didn't tell us. So be sure to make your mark. In a mission like this, accidents are bound to happen. So when nobody's watching, make your move and kill him, right? And so it looked like Ghostblade was going to kill him like a few times. First time you're like, wait, what's he doing? But like, part of me was thinking to myself, I don't think Ghostblade's going to do that. I don't think he's going to do that. And so the second time, it looks like he's going to kill him, but no, he actually attacks one boy where Iso was hiding. And this is Rock's nephew. So there were people speculating that, I believe the old Iso won. No, it was a new Iso. And what confirmed that is that after Rock talked to Ghostblade, Rock was like, this is strange. Ghostblade never volunteers himself to do stuff like this. It appears that, he knows something that we don't know. It appears that, he talked to Shang. There was something that he left out. Now I'm out in the dark right now. I guess our parts with the commission, the Hero Association is over. Iso's like, fine. We'll just kill him and everybody else. That just is another mark out of this. That just is another person for the ranking. I'm like, dang, Iso. And when I saw the comments about, how Iso was back, most of the comments were saying that, man, it's so sad to see this guy turn out this way. We'll turn out to be a nice, innocent guy, turn out to be like, a heartless guy that does what his uncle tells him to do. Which, by the way, he actually talks. We thought he was not going to talk at all, but he actually talks. Like, he actually talks. I thought that was actually pretty funny and cool. But Ghostblade has actually protected Big Johnny and Little Johnny, which is kind of funny. So like I said, like, Ghostblade kills the Johnny's dad, right? But like I said, he says something to him as to why he has to protect Big Johnny. Like, you're not gonna just randomly tell him, hey, protect Big Johnny. Like, why? That's not my concern, right? But like, he had to tell him something, right, as to why he had to protect him. But I feel as though it's pretty good character development from Ghostblade. You know what I'm saying? Actually, he kind of saw him in his art because, yes, he has no emotions, he has no feelings, but he does care about his daughter, right? And he's actually protecting somebody. He's actually protecting the Johnnies. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, to me, I just feel as though that's how much of a better character he's becoming. Now, granted, He did kill his dad. We can't ignore that. He did kill his dad. And, like I said, when Johnnies find out what's gonna happen, granted, they ain't gonna are they ain't gonna reveal that? I don't even know. But I just feel as though it's really cool to see Ghostblade protected the Giants. But like I said, for what reason, I want to know. But like I said, I just feel as though it's good character development from him, and it what's great. I understand it's the Johnny's story, but like I would like to see like what Ghostblade was saying over in his mind right there, because like, during the story he was narrating through his mind, right? But when it's not a story, we don't know what he's saying. So like I would like to know what he was saying throughout that fight. But shout out for Ghostblade for protecting the Giants right there. I just feel so that was a good MVP performance by him. But what happens though, Professor Lou, they actually see Nice. And he's like, oh, do you know where other crew's at? There's dangers. Like, what do you mean what dangers? Oh no, I'm gonna kill them after I kill you guys. And we kind of knew that, when Nice showed up in the shadows right there, yeah, like, we knew that it was not good. But Lowly does come in time to save him. Now, with Nice, we were told that we were going to see, the original Nice because the story is going backwards. And so, and we know that Nice killed himself in the first episode. He committed suicide. I can only imagine that he did something so much. I mean, not so much. He done something so bad to make him want to kill himself. Because his agent did say, it was too much for him. It was too much for him. So, he just wanted to decide to let go. And so, what happened, we don't know. But, see, here's the thing. I think we're supposed to see him again. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing him again through X's story. But speaking of X's story, before we get into that, we still got a little bit of time. Like, we're almost over. It's almost over. I believe we have like 5 episodes left. Episode 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. The next episode is the Heroes Association arc, as we can assume, because you look at the schedule, you see the tower, right? You see the tower. I feel as though that's gonna be arguably the most important episode of this whole entire season, maybe just to see the episode through their eyes, see how corrupt they are, what the reasons are, what more behind the scenes they have not shown us yet. So I feel as though the next episode with the Hero Association, which hopefully it is about the Hero Association, I feel it's going to be a very, very important episode. Now, maybe, I don't know if we'll touch base on Ghostblade and the Giants and East, because they're still fighting. And Lloyd's about to fight Nice. So it's like, are we going to get back to this? Or are we just going to be, waiting for that for the new season? I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of questions that I wonder. There's a lot of questions where I'm just like, how did that happen? How did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But like I said, next episode, the Hero Association, that's gonna be good. We're gonna see how messed up, this association is. This organization is, like, how they corrupt others. Because yes, Esol did some bad things. Ghostblade does some bad things. Honestly, now you think about it, it's mainly Rock's heroes that are kind of the corrupt ones. Not granted. Nice is on their dealership too. He's not a saint. And he's not a saint. I'm not saying he is, but I feel so like most of the scratch your head heroes are from Rock's organization. They're like, yeah, those guys are pretty messed up. Because like I said, Rock likes having heroes that do what he says. So, but when I looked about it, I believe Dragon Boy is under his organization. So it's like, but Dragon Boy looks like he can talk. But nonetheless, I don't want to jump ahead right now. But yeah, that Hero Association arc is going to be a good one. But as always, folks, let me know what you think about this episode below. Subscribe to Paradox if you want to Paradox family, anime, gaming, comics. Be sure to share the video. Be sure to like the video. Like I said, I do appreciate the views, guys. It means a lot. It helps the channel if you like the video as well, comment the video, and subscribe. You want Paradox family, as I said before, but goddamn. Yeah, but yeah, folks, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and yeah, see you guys next episode. And yeah, TBR X right now, man. Every time we think we know something, they throw another twist at us, man. They just do. But anyway, folks, you have a good night. Y'all take care.